We are here at the Impeach Trump rally. And this is the love that Trump hates.
Where's that? Upstate? Oh, yeah, more further than me. Forget it. Yeah.
We are in the streets to the man that Trump and Pence must calm down. You feel me? Yeah! Donald Trump poses a catastrophic threat to humanity and our planet. Children in concentration camps. Our earth is burning. Abortion is being banned. It is up to us to stop him. It is up to us to drive him out. October 19th, we're launching a different kind of protest. We gotta do like they did in Puerto Rico and Hong Kong. Mass, sustained, non-violent protest that doesn't stop until the regime is gone. We can't wait till 2020. We can't, yeah. Okay, so they're saying it's not legal to use a bullhorn, so you guys are gonna help me my mic, okay? All right, ready? Mic check! Mic check! Mic check!
Mic check!
We are in the right place!
We are in the right place!
In the streets!
In the streets!
Not leaving!
Not living!
Till Trump and Pence are gone!
Yeah! Pence are gone!
This is what we need!
This is what we need!
In the name of humanity!
In the name of humanity!
For the people of the world!
For the people of the world!
October 19th!
October 19th!
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Union Square!
Union Square!
People gotta be there!
People gotta be there!
We're gonna launch
We're gonna launch
the Out Now movement!
the Out Now movement!
We're gonna launch
We're gonna launch
by marching to Trump Tower
by marching to Trump Tower
and bringing items
and bringing items
that represent
Trump's
crimes,
crimes,
Trump's towering crimes
Trump's towering crimes
of fascism.
of fascism.
Bring baby shoes
Bring baby shoes
to represent
to represent
the immigrants
the immigrants
who've been torn from their parents.
who've been torn from their parents.
Bring coat hangers
Bring coat hangers
to represent
to represent
women
women
going back to the dark ages.
going back to the dark ages.
Bring oil
Bring oil
to represent
the
destruction to our planet.
destruction to our planet.
Did people hear
The people here.
Trump's speech
Trump's speech
in Minneapolis?
in Minneapolis.
It was a speech
It was a speech
of an American Hitler
of an American Hitler
whipping up
fascist
mobs
mobs
to violence.
to violence.
The same fascist mobs
The same fascist mobs
that murdered our people
that murdered our people
in El Paso.
in El Paso.
And let me say this.
Let me say this.
This is important.
This is important.
Trump
Trump
is not going to follow the law.
is not going to follow the law.
The Democrats
The Democrats
have called for impeachment.
have called for impeachment.
And what did he say?
And what did he say?
He says, I'm not going to comply.
He said they're going to comply.
We can't wait this out.
We can't wait this out.
Turn off your TV.
Turn off your TV.
Get off the couch.
Get off the couch.
And get in the streets.
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 Like they did in Hong Kong.
Like they did in Hong Kong.
Like they did in Puerto Rico.
Like they did in Puerto Rico. When?
October 19th.
October 19th.
October 19th.
October 19th.
Okay, we're going to do this chant really loud. Puerto Rico showed us how. Trump and Pence must go now. Puerto Rico showed us how. Trump and Pence must go now.
Puerto Rico showed us how. Trump and Pence must go now. Puerto Rico showed us how. Trump and Pence must go now. Puerto
Excuse me, you want to speak with us for a second?
Sure.
Well, we are from Yonkers. Yonkers Voice, a huge social platform with about 6 million viewers that are viewing you now.
Okay, where is it?
Yonkers Voice
Okay.
is in Yonkers.
It says the Yonkers Police Department right
That's
here.
a badge.
It's a what?
Press badge.
It's a press. Why does it say that? Oh, it's a. Why does
Because
it say
they
the
are the one that issue it.
Okay, good. I just like to check.
No, I'm not a police officer. I'm not connected to any police department.
great.
Now, the current president speaks so much about immigrants and follow the laws of the land,
Yeah.
come into the country by the lawful process.
Right.
But he seems to be the one that breaks the law the most.
Yes.
What is the message that you have for him?
So the message is that one, that Donald Trump is a fascist. Okay, he is remaking the rule of law. He is treating immigrants the way that Jewish people were treated in the beginning of Nazi Germany, taking the crimes of one immigrant to justify a genocide against a whole group of people, calling them criminals, calling them rapists. You know, he said he wanted to shoot immigrants in the leg when he was told that he couldn't just outright shoot them. He wants to have fencing so sharp that it pierces the skin. You know, it's fascism, and the Democrats are not going to stop this. He said he's going to refuse to comply with impeachment. So we are organizing for a different kind of protest, like they did in Hong Kong, like they did in Puerto Rico. October 19th, 2 p.m., Union Square. We're going to march to Trump Tower. With the tower and bring a tower of the towering crimes that the Trump-Pence regime has committed against humanity on our planet. We're calling on people to bring children's shoes to represent the children who've been torn from their parents. Bring vats of oil to represent the destruction of the planet that Trump is causing. Bring coat hangers to represent the abortion being banned and stripped away. Bring whatever item you feel that's going to, the Bill of Rights. Bring a torn up copy of the Bill of Rights if you feel like Trump is tearing up the democracy. But this is what we have to bring to the forefront, is that Trump and Pence pose a catastrophic threat to humanity.
Now, President Trump tries to create a projection that is a lawful president who is very concerned with corruption and the Bidens.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell us about what do you think about his sons, Ivanka and Donald Jr., also making money in the backs of the president and using actually the administration to make money?
Yeah, I mean, corruption has been a part of a lot of different politicians, okay, in our history. And it's disgusting and it's gross. But what is different about Trump is that he's radically remaking society. I just think we have to get this. The problem with Trump is not that he's corrupt. The problem with his kids is not that they're corrupt. The problem is that they're fascists, which means they are looking to instill an open dictatorship, one in which the rules of democracy no longer apply, one in which and when Modi was reelected, how it took place was, I think it was 2 million Muslims woke up one day and been stripped of their citizenship. It's a different kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yes, some people say that Donald Trump was born in the wrong place at the wrong time. Imagine if he was born in North Korea or one of those dictator countries. He would be no different than probably Mussolini, Hitler, Pinochet, and any of the other dictators.
Well, that's where he's trying to actually bring this. This is the point. People think, oh, it can't happen here because it's America. Of course it can happen here. This is a country founded on genocide and white supremacy. You know, it is happening here. And you know what? It could be even more disastrous than Mussolini, because Mussolini didn't have nuclear weapons. Donald Trump does. And he has said that he wants to use them. He said, if we have them, why can't we use them? And if you don't think that this country would use nuclear weapons on a civilian population, ask yourself, which is the only country that has used nuclear weapons. I would ask your viewers that, So
that's true, and we are the police of the nuclear weapons, but in the history of the world, we were the only ones who have used it against other people.
Exactly. So it's not hyperbole to say that Donald Trump does represent a catastrophic threat to humanity.
And this rally today, this demonstration, is going to go from here, Broadway, to where?
I'm not sure where the route is.
You're not sure?
Yeah.
Okay,
but
so
people should come out, and definitely come out October 19th. We're launching a different kind of protest. Union Square, 5 p.m. It's launching first here in New York City and Los Angeles. We're making the announcement that in the next 6 weeks, we're going to get ready for mass sustained nonviolent protests. So October 19th, 2 p.m. Union Square, march to Trump Tower. And then it's going to go nationwide October 26th. So you can go to refusefascism.org, sign up, donate to make this happen, but don't sit it out and wait till 2020. It'll be a catastrophe for humanity.
So guys, you heard it. Don't sit at home complaining, talking about it. Actually, get involved, make it happen, be part of it.
And it's really fun too. It's fun to act for humanity, you know?
Thank you.
It's better.
Today we march. Tomorrow we impeach.
We will start very soon. Onwards.
Oh, Anthony.
What about the Republicans? Talk about them having been cowards. We're not being negative. We're not being negative. In the speeches. A chant? Awesome.
That's good.
We can do one first. We can do it right. Here, I also tried.
People united will never be defeated. People united will never be defeated.
You want to come in the middle.
People united will never be defeated. People united will never be defeated. People united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people will never be defeated.
When he is initiated on October 19th along with California.
Out of the White House, kick Trump! 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 Out of the White House.
All right, thanks, y'all. That'll be one chant. Another one is Impeach 45. Impeach
45!
Impeach
45!
Impeach
45!
Impeach
45!
Third chant will be this. What do we want? Impeach? When do we want it? Now. What do we want?
Impeach!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Impeach!
When do we want it?
Now!
Thanks, y'all. We'll march in 15 minutes. Can I have all marshals to the front, please? All marshals to the front.
Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! My name is Lakshmi. My name is Lakshmi. By the people. By the people.
Okay.
When democracy is under attack. When democracy is under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. When the Constitution is under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. When our rights are under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When democracy is under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When the Constitution is under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When our rights are under attack. What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
This is the love that Trump hates. I wonder if he's going to be tweeting tonight about this. Guys, please share this video on all of your social platforms.
Mic check!
Mic check!
Mic check!
I want to introduce
I want to introduce
Carl Dix.
Carl Dix. Okay. We are are going to announce the launching
we're launching
an Out Now movement.
an Out Now movement.
A movement to drive the Trump-Pence regime
Drive the Trump-Pence regime
from power.
from power.
We have to get Trump out.
We have to get Trump out.
What about Pence?
What about Pence?
Christian fascist,
Christian fascists
aiming to take away the right to abortion.
aiming to take away the right to abortion.
What about the Department of Justice head?
What about the Department of Justice head?
Crisscrossing the world
Crisscrossing the world
to rig an election.
to rig an election.
What about the Department of Homeland Security folks?
What about the Department of Homeland Security folks?
Putting immigrants in concentration camps.
Instituting putting immigrants in concentration camps.
All of this must be driven out.
All of this must be driven out.
Not just because
Not just because
of the Ukrainian stuff,
of the Ukrainian stuff,
which is bad in its own right.
which is bad in its own right.
We must drive this regime from office,
We must drive this regime from office,
and that takes
and
an upsurge from below.
an upsurge from below.
People going to the streets
People going to the streets
and staying in the streets.
and staying in the streets.
We're going to launch this
We're going to launch this
next Saturday,
next Saturday,
October 19th
October 19th
at 2 p.m.
at 2 p.m.
in Union Square.
in Union Square.
We're going to march to Trump Tower
We're going to march to Trump Tower
and bring with us
and bring with us
symbols
symbols
of the towering crimes
of the towering crimes
of this fascist regime.
of this fascist regime.
Baby shoes
Baby shoes
representing the children
representing the children
torn from their parents' arms.
torn from their parents' arms.
A quart of oil
A quart of oil
representing
representing
the devastation of the environment.
the devastation of the environment.
Coat hangers
Coat hangers
representing
representing
the way this regime
the way this regime
is aiming to take away the right to abortion
is aiming to take away the right to abortion
and push women back into the dark ages.
and push women back into the dark ages.
Bring with you
Bring with you
what you think
what you think
symbolizes the crimes of this regime,
symbolizes the crimes of this regime,
the towering crimes of this regime.
the towering crimes of this regime.
And we will announce next Saturday
And we will announce next Saturday
that we're coming back.
that we're coming back.
The Saturday after that.
The Saturday after that.
The Saturday after that.
The Saturday after
And
that.
the Saturday after that.
And the Saturday after that.
We have to learn
We have to learn
from the people of Puerto Rico,
from the people of Puerto Rico,
from the people of Hong Kong,
from the people of Hong Kong,
from the people of South Korea,
from the people of South Korea,
who took to the streets
who took to the streets
and stayed in the streets
and stayed in the streets
day after day.
day after day.
Different sections of people,
Different sections of people,
sometimes even taking shifts,
sometimes even taking shifts,
till their regimes
till their regime
were driven from power.
were driven from power.
That is what's needed,
That is what's needed.
and it's on us to do it.
And it's on us to do it.
The upsurge from below is needed
The upsurge from down below is needed
because Trump has already told us
because Trump has already told us
he does not respect the law.
he does not respect the law.
He don't care about the Constitution.
He doesn't care about the Constitution.
And he thinks elections
And he thinks elections
that he loses
that he loses
are illegitimate.
are illegitimate.
What if he loses an election and refuses to leave office?
What if he loses an election and refuses to leave office?
What if
What if
he tells Congress
he tells Congress
your impeachment inquiry
your impeachment inquiry
is illegitimate?
is illegitimate?
Oh,
Oh,
he's already told them that.
I've already told him that.
This man thinks
This man thinks
that the country is him.
that the country is him.
So when he goes
So when he goes
and acts in his interest, that's the country's interest. I'll tell you something. Trump's interests are not ours. We are not on the same team as Donald Trump. We need to be the team driving Trump and Pence and their whole regime from power. We need to do this. Whatever your vision of a progressive future. Whether you share with me the desire to make revolution and bring a whole different system into place, or if your thing is you want this democracy to work the way it's supposed to, then we can debate how it's supposed to. October 19th. Trump Pence must go. See you next Saturday in Union Square.
Okay, everybody, we're going to step off at 1:30. There are 2 banners right in front. We're going to march down Broadway. You can start lining up behind the banners. We're going to march on the sidewalk.
So Donald, why are you here? This is against you. They want you out.
Any publicity is big publicity, and it's the fake news, and I have to be here to embrace the fake news and make it work for me, because I'm making America great again.
So if they move you out, if they impeach you, will you leave the office?
What Americans don't understand about impeachment is it's very bad for the country, and I'm very good for the country. So by being here and participating in your stupid fake news event, I'm hoping to make Americans understand that greatness is something I can bring because of my unmatched genius and stable mind and all the, I don't know why I'm talking to you.
But Trump, America was always great and much greater before you came into power. You didn't change a thing for the best, you changed it for the worst.
I don't think you understand what you're talking about, and you probably didn't fight at Normandy either, so you're no ally of mine. You're probably a treasonous traitor.
You're right, and neither did Trump fought the Normandy either. He actually cowardly tried to serve in the Vietnam.
I would have come back with all the medals. I would have been the best fighter, but there was a little problem that the fake news likes to describe as a bone spur that I somehow got some doctor to sign for. In reality, I had health problems that were very, very bad that can't be discussed right now. And I declare executive privilege in not disclosing them, but they were very fleeting because now I'm very, very healthy. If I went to Vietnam today, I would get a purple, what do they call it, a purple star or gold heart? I don't know.
So Donnie, you are known as not to be very bright and very smart. Do you support your own impeachment?
I have to think about that question.
Think hard.
Do you have a hamburger?
He's thinking.
I'm kind of hungry. Do you have a cheeseburger?
And now I have a hamburger. You like a hamburger?
Did you touch it?
Yeah, but not with my hands.
I have to think about that too.
Think on that. Thank you.
There's a lot of people here.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Trump's gonna build a wall. That wall's gonna protect us all. Sounds like a good idea to me.
You're never gonna impeach Trump. You're just living in a democratic, socialist republic. I might have got that wrong.
Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go.
Go, go, go!
Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go.
Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Vote Trump. Right now. Oh, that's good. Trump has got to go.
Donald Trump has got to go.
Now, just a question for you. Don't you think that the Congress is taking way too long to act and enforce this to go a little further and much quicker?
Yes, I agree with you.
So why do you think, are they playing games? Because it has been time over and over that people from the Congress are told not to testify under orders of the current president. And the Congress is not doing much but talking.
It's in violation of the Constitution. However, the Republicans in the Congress have not yet got the courage or the soul, I'm not sure what it is, to begin supporting what the Democrats are doing.
So elected officials from the Congress, Democrats, do your job. Get him out. Impeach him now.
And Republicans, find your voice. Find your soul.
Why do you think that so many Republicans are hiding hiding and not enforcing the law? Many of them themselves were against presidents and tried to impeach presidents that did much less than Donald Trump. All of a sudden, they're in favor of Donald Trump.
It's unfathomable to me. All I suggest is you ask them. I do not know what they are thinking. They don't want to lose their jobs. Perhaps they don't want to lose the power they have. But it's unfathomable to me.
Well, let me give them news. History is not kind, and history will come back to get them in a few years from now.
The history books will certainly be able to reflect the silence, as you said, the very loud silence. I agree.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Excuse me?
Pick up the phone.
Wow. Donald Trump has got to go! Hey, hey!
Yonkers voice on the streets of New York City, more exactly 45th Street and Broadway. That's where the demonstrators are walking towards downtown. As you see, hundreds of people asking for the impeachment of the current president. Definitely, those people here are not happy with the current performance of the current president.
Hello guys.
Right now.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Ho ho! Donald Trump has got to go! Hey hey! Ho ho! Donald Trump